We've got a Bhuna on the go today, a lamb Bhuna or a lamb curry. Bhuna, I think it's Urdu for fry. I think it translates to fry. It's quite a dry curry we're making today. Obviously very, very famous in the UK. A lamb or chicken Bhuna is a big thing on a Friday or a Saturday night. This is delicious. Serving this with some chapati. Welcome back once again to How to Cook Great Food. Okay, so I've got one onion there, fairly large onion, cut nice and small using a red onion. 4 tomatoes. Here's my lamb. I've got a nice cut of leg there. A little bit of fat on it, but there's no bone in there. There's about 500 grams there, or 600 grams maybe. 1 tablespoon of garlic ginger paste. Red chili I'm using today, use green, no problem. 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds, 2 teaspoons of black mustard seeds, and then the big 4 here. But let's take a look at it. We've got 1 teaspoon of turmeric and 1 teaspoon of cumin, and then 2 teaspoons coriander and chili powder. I'm using a Kashmiri chili powder there. So basically you need twice as much tomato to the onion and to your meat. Let's get to the cooker. There's going to be a few more bits in this, but it's very, very easy. Okay, so I've got some oil in there. I'm using a mustard oil. You could use ghee if you want as well. Let's start off by dropping in the black mustard seeds and the fennel. A few seconds in that oil. Then we're going to go in with our onion. Now we're going to add our garlic ginger paste. Salt. We're on a high heat, as you can see in here. We're going to go for about 3 or 4 minutes. Fabulous stuff. Now there's 2 ways to go now. Next you can put your meat in and fry that around, or what we're going to do today is we're going to go tomatoes. So in they all go. We're going to cook our tomatoes first. Drop that chili in, and then let's put our spices in. Let's take another look, shall we? So I've got 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 of cumin, 2 of chili, and 2 of coriander. In that goes there. Now what I want to do is I want to cook this now for about 6 or 7 minutes. We really, really want to cook this down. Give it a stir every now and then. We might get some moisture from the tomatoes. Okay, so you can see that our tomatoes and onions are cooking down nicely. They still need to go more. But what we're going to do now is we're going to drop in our lamb. Now, if you're using a kind of cheaper cut like a mutton or something, I would have done this the other way around. I would have put the meat in, cooked it a little bit, and then added the tomatoes. Because we've got a nice cut here, it's possible for it to go in right now. Okay, all we're going to do now, it's very simple, is we're going to get a lid on this, lower the heat to just above the simmer, and we're going to let it go for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Do not add any water. This masala or curry does not require any water whatsoever. We're kind of relying completely on the tomatoes there. So nice low heat, 20-25 minutes, depending on the quality of the lamb that you've got and also how big you've cut it. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, let's jump in now. Just to let you know, I've just turned the heat back up to maximum. Out we come, there's some steam out of there. Now you can see that those tomatoes have really cooked down. Like I said, don't put any water into this one. So we've gone from a nice low heat to a maximum heat just now. We're going to keep the lid off and we're going to go for about another 5 or 6 minutes, stirring fairly often. We kind of want to dry this out a little bit. So you can see this is fried out and kind of dried. That's kind of where I like it. So off goes the heat. Nice big pinch of garam masala powder in there, along with some fresh cilantro. Give that a little mix. Beautiful. Check that for salt. It's going to be fine for me. And there we go. I'll see you at the table. And that's it. Beautiful. Nice dry fried Bhuna. Serving this with some simple chapati. Try it with paratha or with some rice, of course. So today I'm going to make this fried rice, vegetable fried rice, nice and spicy, Indian kind of spices in there. You can use any type of vegetables you want. It's really simple. It's pretty healthy. Vegetarian and it's vegan. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, super easy this one. So we've got cooked basmati rice. I've got 3 cups there of a cold cooked rice. I always find that cold rice cooks and fries much better than hot or warm rice. Now, of course, you can be using any selection of vegetables you want. I'm going to be going with bell peppers, carrots, green beans and cauliflower, and I've got about a cup each. I've also got a cup of chopped onion, nice and small, 1 tablespoon of garlic ginger paste, fresh curry leaves. If you can get these, fantastic. If not, don't worry about it. Chili. I've just got 2 green chilies there, and I'm going to put them in a whole. You can chop them if you want. 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, and then a teaspoon each of the following. There's 5 powders there: turmeric, coriander, cumin, chili, and garam masala powder. That's about it. Let's get on with it. So I've got a little wok here, or a pan. You're going to need something like that. I've got some oil in there. I'm using a sunflower oil. If you wanted, you could use a different oil, maybe like mustard oil or coconut oil. Anyway, we're heating that up. We're on quite a high heat. We're going to drop in the cumin seeds and the curry leaves, which sometimes can be quite noisy. And just a few seconds, let them do their thing in that oil. They'll infuse it. Then we're going to add our onion. I've cut my onions nice and small. And to that I'm going to put my carrots in. Just basically my hardest vegetable first. Salt. Fairly high heat. About 2 to 3 minutes. Keep it moving. Really lovely and simple, this dish. Okay, we're now going to add in a tablespoon of garlic ginger paste. Garlic ginger paste is a 50-50 mix, obviously, of garlic and ginger. I'm now going to add in my green beans. My cauliflower. And my bell peppers. So that's all my vegetables in. And you can use any selection of vegetables that you want, obviously. Some mushrooms in there might be nice, eggplant, potato. Up to you. The fresh chili, I'm going to drop that in now. And like I said earlier, if you want, you can chop that nice and small. 3 minutes, high heat, keep it moving. Okay, now I like a nice crunch on my vegetables. You can cook them longer if you want. We're going to pop in all of those spices now, teaspoon each. Let's go through it again. There's 5 of them. Garam masala powder, turmeric, coriander, chili, and cumin. In it goes. And then simply what we're going to do is we're going to add our rice. 3 cups of cooked cold basmati rice. About 5 minutes, let's fry that rice. If we get a little bit of browning or even blackening on it, I think that adds a lovely flavour. Pretty much done it. And you can see that the spices, especially the turmeric, are catching that rice and turning it a beautiful colour. See, in about 5 minutes, we're just going to add a little bit of cilantro or coriander to this, and we're done. So I hope you can hear that there. That's our rice frying. We're not making a rice salad here, so make sure that you really fry that rice. Off goes the heat. Little bit of cilantro or coriander. Let's mix that in. We've done it. Let me get that on a plate. Super. And that's it, job done. That's really easy and it's beautiful. Like I say, add whatever vegetables you like to that. Hope you enjoy that. Keep safe, keep well, keep being happy. Lots of love.